our next guest, did not bring food or hot chocolate, so instantly he's got a couple of demerit points off. But he also didn't know about it, so that's kind of fair. It's Luc Doucet from Barolo Co. And you guys have a really busy start of 2018 coming up.
Yes, we do. Yeah, February is going to be a pretty insane month, and yeah, we're super pumped for it.
Yeah, so first we'll start off with the Flash Feast, because that's the latest one coming up.
Yeah.
That is on the 3rd of February.
The festival itself is 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flash Feast is on the 3rd at the Masonic Temple. So we're going to feature a insane table of food, just kind of based on this like King Arthur kind of eyes wide shut feeling that should really match the room and the space.
Yeah, I know we were talking beforehand that there's going to be, it's going to be a little bit more primal than maybe some others might be expecting for you know, a food kind of thing, but
you know, there will be plates, I guess. We're trying to encourage the you know, get really in there, and it's for about 75 people. So I think the price is right. We're trying to do you know, bigger items like beef shanks and lamb shanks, and you know, things with bones, and using the candlelit kind of room to really focus on this like 12-foot art table, which you know, really makes people talk. And it's really about the community and, you know, people talking about what's going on and being able to kind of move around the room.
So basically it's if you've seen an eating scene from Game of Thrones without the killing, this is kind of
pretty much, yeah. That's kind of the idea, yeah. Shock and awe, without the killings, of course.
Yes. Yeah. So that's Flash Feast. That's at Flash Moncton, which is the 2nd and 3rd, as you said. Yeah. So how we've talked to the creator of Flash Moncton and how crazy that event's going to be. So what's it like, you know, kind of partnering with that and being able to contribute to that?
Well, I, you know, of course, love Lisa, and she's doing amazing things in the city, like Inspire and all the other festivals that she's a part of. So for me, I mean, it's a pleasure to be a part of an event like this, because we can really push the ideas. You know, we've been talking about it for months, and how do we create something that's kind of that people will talk about. And we're very proud to be Monctonians, and I think there's something here as well as New Brunswick. Of course, we all live here, so we try to support where we live. So just the talent that's here, and the talent in the Maritimes. So of course, most of the team for the Flash is from Halifax for the lighting, and our team is of course all based here. So with other events, we've of course had guests from the Maritimes, from bartenders to chefs and all that. So yeah, so we're just trying things out. So hopefully it works. I think it'll work. The ticket sales are doing really well. A few more spots available here and there, but yeah.
Yeah, be sure to check it out. I believe it's on it's online. I believe it's on Eventbrite. You can get your tickets.
It is on Eventbrite.
So be sure to check that out. If I had the link, I would give it to you. But that's where you go, is Eventbrite. You can find it Flash Moncton. And what was cool when Lisa was here was that she said all the Haligonians came up and they kind of toured the sites and everything. They said, "Man, Moncton's really cool."
Yeah,
we
are cool.
We are cool. And that was, we said, that's a little notch for the hub city, you know.
Absolutely. Well, we need to celebrate that, and you know, I think the city's getting behind ideas like this. Obviously, they support Flash, and we need to, you know, keep things kind of moving along. And you know, our age group, if you will, like the 25 to 40 or so, really, you know, they have cool ideas, and I think the people in Moncton specifically are ready to be entertained. They're hungry for entertainment, and hopefully we can deliver entertainment for them.
Hungry for entertainment.
Yeah.
That could not be a better segue. We'll let Lisa handle more of the Flash Moncton stuff and the Inspire stuff, because she's amazing. But you've got awesome stuff coming up as well, including a pop-up restaurant later next month.
Yeah. So this is Black Rabbit. So the first installment in something that will hopefully be successful. And we think it's very successful, which is why we're doing it. So this will be the first one. We're hoping to do it about 6 to 8 times during the year. We're going to focus on the first one, of course. It's going to be in Dieppe, in a vacant space at right near the Dieppe Market, right in front of the Wingate. So the owners of the property were gracious enough to offer their space and work with us to make sure that everything was, you know, above board. And it is a kind of a mock build-up. So it's, to my knowledge, has never been done in New Brunswick. So it's going to run for 2 weeks, over the 7th to the 10th and the 14th to the 17th. It's going to feature 2 amazing chefs both weeks. So Alex Bevan-Baker the first week, and then John Morrison the second. We have an awesome DJ, MKW, that'll do the musical styling and the lighting. And of course, our amazing floor staff and all the people that are working with us.
Yeah, be sure to check it out. And you said, according to what you know, it's the first time. Well, according to the government people you talked to, it was the first time that that had come up. So it's not even just your source, but it seems like this is the first time for this anywhere.
I hope so. Yeah, I think so. Specifically in New Brunswick, I've heard of pop-ups, and this term has been kind of roaming around the world. And I've heard about it in New York and places like LA and in Europe. But specifically for Moncton, I've never heard of this. This is why we're kind of going that route, because we need to be a little different. We're also doing like a tasting menu only, so this is a little different for Moncton as well. So there are a few restaurants that offer tasting menus, but not specifically that's it. So yeah, it should be fun.
All right, so that is the two weekends from the 7th to the 10th and the 14th to the 17th
exactly.
of February. It's the address, by the way, is 50 du Marché.
Yeah.
If you want to go check it out, and you can go see everything that's going to be put up for that. So how much? We've got about 5 minutes. We can really get into this.
Yeah.
How much can you tell us about what the decor is going to be, what the setup's going to be for that?
I don't want to say too much. Our concept is really to take you into another world. So every event that we do, like Next and the next that just passed last September, I believe, we're really trying to make you forget where you are. So we don't want to divulge too much because we're going to black out the windows. You can't see in too much. You can't really see out. The music will change every evening. The lighting will change every evening. And since we're mobile, we can literally move anything we want. So if we don't like something one night, then we're going to move it. And we're probably going to move it anyway. So we are building temporary structures and temporary couches. And Matt is building us a few things that I will not discuss, but it's going to be really cool. Kind of a Alice in Wonderland kind of mentality, which is why we call it the Black Rabbit. It's kind of follow us into the rabbit hole and come join us in our little world. So we get to be super creative, and I just spoke with Chef this afternoon, and we're gonna make people talk. Let's just say, yeah.
All right, yeah. So of course you can't divulge too much because you want people to go and experience it.
Exactly, yeah.
It is an experience. That's what's worth checking out.
So specifically with Next, when we did it the first time, we said nothing about the menu, not really anything about the experience, just enough to get people kind of talking, and we sold out. So we're not divulging the menu, probably the night before, but it's a pre-bought ticket, so you buy your tickets online at baroloco.com, and we'll give a few ideas. I'm kind of putting some pictures up on Facebook just to give ideas. We're recipe testing right now. But yeah, we want people to have a clear mind and go there, and hopefully they trust us. And we don't want to shock people with ridiculous food. We just want to make it an experience.
It's amazing that works in art and it works in restaurants, is to keep the mystery, because usually anyone in marketing would say, well, you got to divulge make sure people know what they're getting into. But the mystery seems to really work with these kind of things.
It's a building of trust as well, and I mean it's all about the team, and the team has gone out of their way to make sure that our clients trust us and we can guide them through. So we want people to experience different things, and these menus you kind of have no choice because everybody's enjoying it. You're enjoying it at a table of 2 or 6 or whatever it is, and whatever we put out, maybe you'll never order that on a menu, but you'll try it at this particular event.
So basically, just come in with an open mind is basically all you can.
That's what we're hoping. Yeah.
Keep it open. You said before we went on too. It's a staff of you and 4 people.
I'm sorry?
You said it was you and 4 other people who were kind of doing these 2 weekends or whatever it is, which is a small staff for what you would expect to be, but you guys are going to make it work.
I like to keep the staff very tight, so I hire or I work with the best that I can find, and these guys and girls are definitely the best. So then I have complete trust on whatever area of expertise they're doing. And I mean, we get to be creative together and as a team, and the team will rotate and change. We have our anchors, of course, but we like working with different people. And if this works out, then we can bring people from Halifax or St. John. And we've gotten calls after 2 days that someone in St. John wants me to do one and someone in Fredericton wants me to do one. So the interest is already there. So that's why we love our province. We like different things, I think, yeah.
And the interest is there too. Now, as in speaking of that, we have Flash Feast coming up on the 3rd of February. Get your tickets now, eventbrite.ca. We have the Black Rabbit, baroloco.com. What else do you have coming up that you can let us know about?
Right now, not much. We like to keep it secret.
There's plenty coming. Usually
exactly.
The answer is there's plenty coming. We're just not quite there yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're trying to, be very part of the community. So we're working with a few clients with charitable events and whatnots. I think that Black Rabbit will become one of our anchors for the year. And of course, Next will be coming eventually. We'd like to do this a yearly or bi-yearly event. So we haven't picked a date yet, but I think it's going to be a summertime event this time. We've done a winter event and we've done an autumn, and we kind of want to do something outdoors. I don't know why, because it's really difficult, but that seems the way we wanted to do.
Never hurts to challenge yourself.
We like challenges, yeah.
Never hurts to challenge yourself. BaroloCo.com, guaranteed, no matter what comes up, you'll be able to see it there.
Exactly, yeah.
So whatever it is, Luc Doucet, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.